The horse in sculpture is one of the most universal and enduring symbols in the history of art. No wonder, for centuries the horse was man's driving force, his ally in war, work, travel, and rituals. By immortalizing it in stone, marble, bronze, or gold, cultures not only represented an animal, they imprinted in the material the idea of power, speed, nobility, and union with the divine. In ancient Egypt, horses appear in reliefs and sculptures associated with the pharaoh's war chariots. They were exotic, imported animals and therefore carried prestige. Sculpting horses in temples and tombs was intended to demonstrate the strength of the state and the ruler's connection to cosmic order, because mastering the horse was equivalent to mastering the energy of chaos. In classical Greece, the horse became an emblem of beauty in motion. The Parthenon friezes depict horses with tense muscles, flowing manes, and impressive realism. They were not just animals, but embodiments of the harmony between strength and elegance. For the Greeks, the sculpture of the horse was also a tribute to the athlete, the warrior, and the hero. In Rome, the horse reached its greatest sculptural splendor in equestrian statues. There is no power without a horse. Emperors and generals were immortalized on them, as if the rider's majesty could only be understood through the greatness of the animal. The most famous example, the still-standing equestrian Marcus Aurelius, depicts the horse as a conscious being with its own bearing, seemingly sharing imperial dignity. During the Middle Ages and the Renaissance, equestrian sculptures multiplied. The horse was no longer just a force of war, but also an emblem of chivalric honor. Artists such as Donatello and Verrocchio carved horses with a new realism, where the rider and the animal are a single figure, an inseparable pairing of authority and nobility. In more modern art, the horse has been sculpted as a symbol of freedom and rebellion. Monuments of runaway horses, riderless, express the pure energy of nature that cannot be chained. Even still in bronze, they seem to move, as if the sculptor had managed to capture a moment of eternal gallop. In short, the horse in sculpture is much more than a depicted animal. It is a universal symbol of movement, power, and transcendence. Each culture sculpted it with its own unique meaning: cosmic force in Egypt, beauty in Greece, authority in Rome, honor in the Middle Ages, freedom in modernity, but they all share the same meaning: the conviction that the horse is a bridge between the earth and the sublime.